Say, I don't know what's going on in this here world today, man. All this gender inclusivity and gender neutral, they are just making up terms left and right.
So everybody can fit in.
It sounds like somebody butt hurt.
Or don't say that.
I'm sorry. As the world continues to usher in the Antichrist, it continues to get worse and worse. So, come to find out, in New York, they are eliminating the use of father and mother in the court setting. I think it is. We'll watch the video, but they're changing it to gestating and non-gestating. And they're saying that these are more inclusive terms for the alphabet community and people who adopt. But this makes absolutely no sense. And this is why only men and women should have kids. I've said that before. I lost a friend behind it. We're gonna check out this video, and y'all know how we do. Let's get into it.
A new bill advancing its way in the New York State Legislature has many people scratching their heads tonight.
It all has to do with replacing the words mother and father with gender neutral terms. Morgan Mackay is here to break it all down. So what are we talking about, Morgan?
Hey, Steve, Natasha. So the bill actually passed both houses of the state legislature, and now it awaits Governor Kathy Hochul's signature if she decides to sign it. But the bill passed so fast and with no debate that several lawmakers were privately shocked when they learned it passed both the Senate and Assembly. If Hochul signs a bill, the words mother and father will be removed from family court law and replaced with gender neutral terms. Mother would be replaced with gestating parent, and father would be replaced with non-gestating parent. The bill's memo argues that this new language is more inclusive, and it takes into account that a biological parent doesn't always mean that they are an actual mother or father in a child's life. For example, if a child is adopted or born from a surrogate.
Hold up. What? What did she just say?
Because my grandma raising me.
That's not a parent?
She's not a parent. She's not. And that, no,
Ooh.
She's actually my guardian. That's how she's my legal guardian. We don't need, man, y'all
We don't need no new
stop
terms,
all this
man.
stupidness.
I need to hear it. Sounded so funny. I need to hear it say it again. Lord have mercy. Let's back this thing up one time like juvenile.
Oh, no.
The bill's memo argues that this new language is more inclusive, and it takes into account that a biological parent doesn't always mean that they are an actual mother or father in a child's life. For example, if a child is adopted or born from a surrogate. The critics of the bill argue that this change is unnecessary, especially when lawmakers only have one more day left of the legislative session before they leave Albany for the rest of the year. Republican Assembly Minority Leader Ed Raw weighs in, and we also asked Governor Hochul if she will sign the bill, but she avoided answering directly.
We don't think it does anything to make New York more affordable on a permanent basis. And that's what New Yorkers are talking about. That's what they care about. They want to know what we're doing to make their lives more affordable.
I'm not familiar with what was introduced late last night, so
There you
I'll
are.
take a look at it, but I have until the end of the year to review them and make a decision, so I won't be commenting on pending legislation.
Now, we also reached out to the sponsors of the bill in both houses for an interview
don't
or
want to.
even a comment, and they declined.
Say, I don't know what's going on in this here world today, man. All this gender inclusivity and gender neutral, they are just making up terms left and right.
So everybody can fit in.
It sounds like somebody butt hurt.
Or don't say that.
I'm sorry. It sounds like somebody's feelings is hurting. Like, I don't think my grandmother would care.
That actually, my example is not correct because they said adopted or surrogate. So who can adopt children? not necessarily aimed at grandparents, right?
It's aimed
at same-sex couples.
Yes, that's what it's for.
So my example
Was a bit obsolete in this
because
instance.
you know how I'm gonna be like with my grandma, but no, in this case, they are being specific in what they are talking about, and it is same-sex couples that are adopting and that are going the surrogacy route. And then, no, don't get me started on surrogates.
Please get started on.
I don't want to get started on surrogates because I think I'm gonna use my favorite word. It's stupid. Because these same-sex couples are buying children,
buying them
before the baby is even here, and then if something is wrong with the child,
they give it back.
They don't come get the child. And
what?
They will reject the child. And then
So they want a perfect baby.
Yes. And then like IVF and all that stuff.
So hold on. Hold up.
You know how we be hollering about like abortion? We need to be screaming about no IVF and no surrogacy.
So they will pay.
Yes. And if it's not how they thought the baby should be, they will leave that baby.
Ain't that like
with
eugenics?
Yes, it absolutely is eugenics. They will leave that baby with the birth mother, which is her.
When it was already established, I'm gonna have this baby for you.
Yep.
Now you should have to take that baby. That's your responsibility.
There is, I don't know if you've seen it, but there was a couple. He's I don't know, he's some type of content creator. But they had announced 5 months ago that they were pregnant. Him and his wife were pregnant. They're going to have this baby. Well, the doctor told them that the baby was going to have Down syndrome. I can't think of which one it is, the trisomy or it's one, whatever. The baby was going to have Down syndrome. At 5 months, they aborted the baby. You can Google it. He's a content creator. Him and his wife aborted the baby because the doctor told them that the baby would have Down syndrome. And so that lets me know that they're
So do y'all think that the next one y'all have is going to be better? Because God has a funny way of working. He may.
And my biggest argument, they're getting a whole lot of pushback, a whole lot, and they absolutely should, because like, how dare you?
Because they ain't a perfect baby.
But not even a perfect baby. You are going by what man is telling you from a stupid sonogram or whatever.
That might not even been the case.
The baby might have been not have Down syndrome. And even if the baby did,
that's your baby.
That's your baby. That's
what you created. It's not the baby's fault. That's what y'all created.
And those babies are like the biggest blessings ever. And so I just, how dare you? So there are so many layers to this crap, because it's literally crap. And I don't like surrogacy. I understand in some cases there are some women whose sisters carry the baby, and because they, I can see that. But when you are telling complete strangers to same-sex couples
it makes no sense.
I can't even get it out because it's not God. It's not of God. It's not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Like, it is not. That is not why he tells women and men to be married and multiply.
So I think this. That may be wrong, maybe right, maybe whatever. But this is what I think. I think when you decide to be a part of the alphabet community,
Shouldn't be able to.
you shouldn't be able to
Children
have
are off.
children. You should sign off that children will not be a part of your relationship, your life. I think that should be a thing. Because there's no natural way of having a baby in a same-sex marriage. Pregnancy and birthing is a natural thing. Pregnancy, I mean, the whole thing is supposed to be natural. So if you can't have it naturally, you shouldn't be able to have it at all. And you got these doctors who are trying to play God.
And you raise your children in confusion. And I also, well, you know, with the IVF, I think IVF is dangerous for these women who are married. And because I can't have a baby, I can't have a baby.
You're not supposed to if you can't.
I think, right. You're putting things into, not into God's hands, but into man's hands. So I have an opinion about it all.
If you can't have children, there's probably a reason for that. Because everything that happens in your life is an act of God. So maybe you shouldn't be having these children. Maybe you should stop leaning on your own understanding.
They spend a lot of money.
A whole bunch of money.
And you have to take the shots and everything. And so
A
you're
whole
messing
bunch
up
of
your
unnatural-
hormones. And then I think one woman, she went into like young, like she was really young. She was doing IVF, but she went into like menopause early because
all
of the stuff you're putting into your body. Yeah. But
if you're 35 and going through menopause, you got some issues.
It's
This is crazy.
eliminating mother and father. You can't eliminate something that God created, because at the end, you know what I always say, you know, God wins. Y'all think y'all are getting away with something, but you aren't, because in the end, we are all going to be judged. And
You setting yourself up for failure.
a lot of us will not see the kingdom of heaven. But you can change your mind. You can repent, and you can turn away from
The world.
from sin, and you can turn to Jesus Christ. You can confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord, and you can believe in your heart, and you will be saved. But here's the kicker, which, you know, you will accept you, but you can't continue to be in habitual sin. You can't continue to just keep going against what God says. So yeah, but he can change your life. Stop following what this world says.
Because they'll lead you astray every time. But with that being said, if you want to support the channel, you see the little banner down here. We accept all donations, all love, likes, subscribes. We are truly blessed by all of it. And we appreciate each and every one of you. If you get anything from these videos that we put out, make sure you share it with someone, because it could be a blessing. And that's why we're here, to spread the word, the truth. So if that's what you seek, and you know someone else that needs that in their life, make sure you pass it along. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. So like always, it is love, truth, and Jesus.
Bye.